Y'all know how I love a teachable moment, right? So my family is from Liberia, which is a country on the west coast of Africa. It was established by the U.S. government to give an opportunity for freed slaves to go back to Africa. So my son said, "Mommy, how can you really say that you're Liberian when it was established by freed slaves from all over Africa?" And I had to explain to him, yes, it was established by freed slaves from everywhere, but there were already indigenous people in Liberia. But of course, as do, they gave away something that wasn't theirs to begin with. A lot of the original settlers to Liberia ended up being murdered by the indigenous people. That's the main reason why the capital city, Monrovia, is on the coast, because every time they tried to move inward, the indigenous people would attack. And this conflict between the settlers and the indigenous people is what ended up leading up to the Civil War. Now, of course, I can't say that none of my ancestors were freed slaves, but I know my family was from the indigenous tribes. We still have our language, our food, and a lot of our cultural practices. But when most people think of Liberia, they only think of freed slaves.